How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary moments caught on camera. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more eerie, creepy content just like this.
This spooky video was uploaded to Kevin Vidal's YouTube channel in October 2012. The clip begins with Vidal briefly explaining that he's recently seen a weird shape in the corner of one of the rooms of his house.
Right in the corner of this thing, there was this weird shape, man. He said, I'm in here.
Armed with his camera, he then begins to walk through his house in an attempt to capture whatever it was on film. As he makes his way down a dimly lit hallway, Vidal briefly looks in each of the adjoining rooms. When he enters a bedroom, he taunts the entity to do something. However, nothing out of the ordinary happens.
Do something.
Next, he heads into the laundry. Suddenly, a black shape appears at the bottom of the footage. Its appearance is so brief that Vidal himself doesn't even seem to notice it. However, if you slow the footage down, there at the bottom of the floor, you can see some kind of strange shadow emerge from the ground. He continues back down the hallway and into the lounge room, where if you watch the footage very closely, you can see what looks to be the same black shape moving to and fro in front of the glass. Once again, Vidal doesn't seem to notice the movement. However, in the video's description, he does note the times in the clip where the strange figure can be seen, which indicates that he must have spotted the figure after he reviewed the footage. He also mentions that the mysterious black shape is very quick, which, judging by the way it moves in front of the door, seems to be true. While it's difficult to get a clear look at the shape, it does share many similar characteristics to what is often described as a shadow person. It's a dark, silhouetted shape, and its appearance is often very brief in the periphery of the camera's lens. So what do you think the mysterious shape could be? Is it really a shadow person, or could there be some other explanation behind this creepy footage? This scary video was uploaded to YouTube in February 2019 to the popular channel Life of Luxury. In it, YouTubers Parker and Chester claim to have received information from a woman named Kenzie, who believes that she's been stalked by an anonymous man. She says that she keeps receiving phone calls, and when she picks up, the caller doesn't say anything. Scariest of all, Kenzie also says that she received a text message photo of herself brushing her teeth in her own bathroom. After interviewing Kenzie, Parker and Chester decide to set up some cameras in her house to see if anything unusual is going on. They wait in the car outside her house and watch the live feeds from the camera. Suddenly, something grabs their attention. Someone or something opens one of the downstairs windows and climbs into the house. It looks like a human, however its limbs move erratically and it walks around on all fours, making a high-pitched noise similar to a chimpanzee. The creature makes its way up the stairs and towards Kenzie's bedroom. It then pushes open the door and enters the room. It slowly creeps towards Kenzie, who is now fast asleep in her bed, blissfully unaware of the intruder's presence. Parker and Chester exit their car and run into the house. Their noise seems to startle the creature, who exits the room through an adjoining door. The YouTubers enter the room and inform Kenzie, who is now wide awake, of what they've just seen. Thinking that the creature is probably still somewhere in the house, they decide to call the police. They then tell Kenzie to gather up some things and leave with them for the night.
Let's go.
Shortly after, the footage cuts to one of the YouTubers explaining that the police were unable to find anything in the house, and that they're currently waiting to hear more about their investigation. What could this bizarre creature seen in the video actually be? While it certainly looks like a human, it doesn't seem to move or sound like one at all. Let me know what you think these YouTubers have captured on camera in the comments section below. In August of 2012, YouTuber Big Toe Time uploaded this video to his channel. According to the clip, a little over a month earlier, his car had broken down while towing a boat to a lake near Clipper Mills, California. With no cell phone reception, he, along with his partner and 2 dogs, were forced to spend the night on the side of the road and wait until morning to fix the car's transmission. At about 10 PM, they began hearing a very creepy growling sound emanating out of the darkness. Big Toe Time grabbed his camera and managed to capture these very unsettling sounds. At first, you could be excused for thinking it's just a dog barking in the distance. However, right around the 350 mark in the video, the growling begins to intensify. Both dogs can be seen peering anxiously into the darkness as the sounds seem to get closer and closer to the car. According to the uploader, the growling lasted for over 20 minutes. He claims that after that, the sounds seemed to move further away and by midnight they could no longer be heard at all. The noises are certainly very chilling and do sound as though they're coming from a very large creature. The video's description even suggests they could be the howls of a Bigfoot. What do you think could be making these sounds? A bear perhaps? Bigfoot? Or could it be some sort of different creature that's still yet to be classified by science? YouTuber Arevis claims that a lot of strange things happen around their house. They managed to capture one such event on camera which they uploaded to YouTube in January of 2010. The video begins as the YouTuber is walking around their house. However, nothing unusual happens until they approach the closet. As they pass, you can see what appears to be a black piece of clothing suddenly swing out into view, then disappear behind the door. The YouTuber quickly opens the door to investigate the interior of the closet. As you can see, there are 2 dark shirts hanging on the interior of the door. However, there's nothing else in the closet that resembles the dark shape that was seen earlier. The fact too that the closet appears to be far too small for anyone to hide in seems to rule out the possibility of a prank. If you re-watch the footage closely, you can see that the dark shirts hanging on the interior of the closet door are actually visible when the door is closed, and that the mysterious shape then appears above them. This footage is certainly baffling. If the dark shape wasn't a piece of clothing, then what could it have been? Is it possible that Arevis has captured a shadow person on camera, similar to the one that might have been seen earlier in this video? Or could there be another explanation entirely behind this mysterious clip? There's very little information available about this clip, which was uploaded to NVTV's YouTube channel in November of 2019. The footage was captured in an unknown forest at night time, and the reason that the camera holder was there in the first place is also unclear. At first glance, the video doesn't seem to show anything out of the ordinary, and unless you have a very keen eye, chances are you'll probably miss it the first time. However, if you slow the footage down, you can clearly see there's something very creepy lurking in these woods. There on the side of one of the trees is some sort of bizarre creature staring back at the camera holder. While the creature appears to only have 2 legs and 2 arms, its body has an almost insect-like quality about it. Its skin looks rough and hard, and its limbs are very thin. When the camera's light passes by the creature a second time, you can see that its face certainly looks humanoid, and it appears to be screaming at the camera holder. This strange beast has been compared to many different cryptids, including a skinwalker, the rake, and even some sort of human-alien hybrid. Some think that the video could have easily have been faked, while others believe it to be genuine. It's difficult to know for certain what exactly the camera has captured in this clip. However, it definitely doesn't look like anything we've ever seen before. Whatever it is, real or fake, it's certainly a very scary moment captured on camera. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some footage of an alleged possessed doll, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle the bell icon. That way you'll be in the loop about all our scary and creepy content. This spooky video was uploaded to Shahira Negron's YouTube channel in March of 2015. In the clip, Negron explains that her daughter has come to her numerous times, claiming that she's seen one of her dolls moving all by itself. Negron decides to film the doll in the hope that it might actually start moving on camera. As she films, she notices several orbs racing around the room.
And I don't know, maybe it's with all these orbs that's here or something. I don't know how true that is, but it's definitely something with this one particular doll. Ooh, look at these orbs.
The doll, however, doesn't seem to do anything. Then, after about a minute, the chair in which the doll is sitting begins to move back and forth. At first, the movement is barely noticeable, but it gradually becomes more and more apparent as the video continues.
Wait. Whoa, the chair is moving. Whoa.
Suddenly, the chair's footrest springs forward, scaring Negron, who lets out a mighty scream.
Whoa.
While it's possible that there could have been someone hiding behind the chair who was making it move, Negron's reaction seems to be genuine. That, coupled with the fact that she claims her daughter has seen the creepy doll moving on its own, makes this some very scary footage. Could this doll actually be possessed by some sort of supernatural force? Or is the chair's movement more likely a prank? Let me know what you think about this strange piece of footage in the comments section below.
If you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive scary playlist there you can binge on for hours and hours. Leave us a comment down below and remember to share this video around with your friends and family. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.